You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Air Jordan 1 High Chicago Reimagined. These are looking like they're going to be an amazing pair of shoes as we're starting to get more and more pictures releasing of them over the time. All these leaks are coming from an Instagram user at Sneaker Tigger, or it might be Tiger, but I think it is Tigger. This dude somehow got an early pair of the Reimagined Chicago Jordan 1s and has been slowly leaking different images of it. So what I'm going to do is at first I'm going to pop up a pair of original 1985 Air Jordan 1 Chicago so you can get an idea of what they should look like. Here we have a pair of Jordan 1 Chicago 1985s. There'll be a zoomed out shot and then there'll be a close up shot to give you an idea of what to look at, to notice what similarities there are and what differences they are. The 2022 pair is going to be very different to the 2015s. That's why I decided to go with the 1985s over the 2015s for the comparison so you can get an idea. Obviously 2015s are going to look brand new and flush, where 1985s have a yellowed midsole and cracking on them, which is why I assume these are going to look like, but we'll get through the actual pictures of them in a minute. Okay, so back a couple weeks ago we got our first look at these and it wasn't really much to go off. It was a couple zoomed in shots of the shoe showing us cracking on the leather and the black ankle part. Didn't really give us much to go off, it just sort of gave us an idea on what the leather's going to look like on the final product, so it wasn't enough to give it a final call if these are going to be good or not. Got a look at the toe box and showing a little slip of a pink tongue, and we got a shot of the side showing cracks in the black leather tick and cracks on the black leather ankle. Then we also saw along the white on the medial side and lateral side of the shoe there was lots of cracking in it and looked more worn. It wasn't like a tumbled leather, it was more like a decaying leather. It's got all these creases and all going the same way along the lateral and medial sides of the shoe. They all run in unison. There's no like all over the shoe cracking pattern like you normally see on tumbled leather, like you would see on your shattered backboard Jordan 1s. These were totally different. The next appearance we got on Instagram of these shoes in hand was them being held at a distance but getting a full silhouette shot of what is clearly a GS sized pair. Then we also got a shot of the side of the shoe seeing the tick. I'm not 100% sure if it was the lateral or medial side, but you get a good show of the tick and the cracking in the white and the black leather. Shot here that was so big for figuring out what's going on here and how they're going to look when they drop is the zoomed out shot of the whole shoe. This allowed us to actually look and see the different details we were getting on these compared to previous releases of Chicago's, like I think in 2013 when they had the Jumpman on the back, and in 2015 when we had an exact release of what you were going 1985. For these you can clearly see they come with a weathered, more worn down look, which I really quite like. Where in the 2015s you got a completely different look, a completely revamped look. It was like they were brand new out of the box from 1985, but I personally like the more worn down look with the yellowed midsole and the cracks all over it. It allows you to wear the shoe more without worrying about it because it's already cracked. So far from what I can see before seeing a pair in hand to talk about QC and those, they're looking like they're going to be a really great pair to have in your collection. I'm definitely going to try and get a pair, but we all know Nike sneakers, I'm going to miss. Yo, real quick guys, go down and drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're enjoying the video, and then hop over to my bio and go check out my TikTok and Instagram. Usernames are on the screen or links are in my bio, go check it out. Alright, back to the video. Then we had another load of pictures come out, much the same as the last lot. We had a picture of the toe box, just something small, and a picture of the whole silhouette of the shoe. But this time we actually got to see the soles and see what they look like. They're more a washed red with speckles of white all over, and the tongue's definitely a yellowish pink colour. But the toe box is really nice and neat like any other Jordan 1 we've got in the last 10-15 years. This release of teased pictures though didn't really give us anything to go off to help us understand what these are going to look like in the final release. All it gave us was the outsole so we could clearly see the colour was different and that it was more washed and faded like they were already worn. Then a couple days ago, or it might have even been today, we finally got a date. We got told when they were coming out and we got a whole bunch of pictures showing us everything we need to see to know if we're going to cop these and if they're going to be worth the money. In this final leak we got to see everything we'd been hoping for. We got to see the shoes from every angle, we got to see every aspect, detail. We got zoom ins on the wings on the side, we got zoom ins of the midsole, we got zoom ins of the tick, tongue, everything. We got to see the whole shoe, we got to see the back of it, see the hourglass shape. Now we know every little detail we're going to be getting. So essentially what we're going to be getting is the 2015 Chicago Jordan 1 with cracking on the black ankle padding, and then cracking along the white with a slight yellowish tinge to the midsole and a weathered bottom that looks like they're already been worn with white speckles all over and just looking washed out. Really though, aside for that, nothing from this shoe has changed from the 2015. The toe box is exactly the same, the red's the same shade, everything's exactly the same, it's just got a weathered look. Essentially they went and remade the shoes from 2015 and let someone go at them with scissors. And I think it looks amazing, I think it's come out really well. It's not anything super crazy, but being a Chicago colorway, it's always going to be hyped. And it's great to know that we have a release date now in October, so everyone's going to be sitting there waiting for these and everyone's going to be on them. We already know all the resellers are going to get pairs and we're all going to get shafted for $600 a pair. Are they going to be worth $600 a pair? In my opinion, I don't think they're going to be worth that at all, seeing that they've got a weathered look, but we already know with the hype from The Last Dance, that's what people are going to be asking for them. Okay, this last part's completely unrelated to the Chicago Jordan 1s, but there's another hype pair of shoes coming out soon. I know people are going to be really hyped on. I haven't seen anyone report on these yet or show off these pictures in a video, so I'm hopefully going to be the first to do it. So here we have the J Balvin Jordan 2s. I don't know why everyone's been collabing on the Jordan 2 at the moment. I personally don't like them, but everyone has. We had the off-white lows that originally started the trend. Then we had the Unions. Now we've recently had the Armaniers. Now we're going to have J Balvins. They're really starting to take over, but here you get to see all the pictures, and I honestly think they're quite an interesting pair of shoes. For the first time ever after the Air Mags, we've got a pair of shoes that have an LED in the tongue that lights up the logo. Then they've also got glow-in-the-dark soles, which there isn't a picture to include of that, but there is a spec that's going to be on them. I personally don't like the Jordan 2s, but I quite like this colorway, and I think they're a really cool pair of shoes, and I know lots of people are going to go crazy over them, and they're definitely going to be a hyped up shoe worth lots of money. Not at all got a release date for these yet, but hopefully they should be coming out sometime this year towards the end, around maybe December, and it's going to be a big release, and maybe there'll be a new J Balvin album or something to go with the shoes. I'm not really sure, but I think it's going to be really cool to have another pair of shoes like the Air Mags where light built into the tongue. Now that's all I got for this video. Peace out.
Yeah.